All right, shalom, shalom. It's your brother Malak Laab back with a quick hit edification lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemal Shai. So before I get into this lesson, facing the east, I'm going to give all the praise, honor, and glory to our power, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, and the water Yahweh Shemal Shai. Wa Barakatah Yahweh Shemal Shai, again for the spirit of the Rakakwadash upon me yet another day to continue to work the work of him that sent me, to continue to feed and edify the flock of the Lord, and to continue to give diligence to make my call and election sure. I just want to do a quick hit, man. You know already, a rebuking, right, this holiday spirit they got going on, this Thanksgiving, right, day. A rebuking it in the name of Yahweh Shemal Shai, man. Right? Another year, man, these people are still celebrating, right, the heathens' holidays, man, and celebrating their own death, man, at the end of the day. Right? Because that's really what this Thanksgiving, right, corroborates, right, is the death, right, of the so-called Native American Indians, right, of our people, man, God, right, but our people, they love death, as is written, death shall be chosen rather than life, right, hey, but we got to continue to be separate from these people, man, right, hey, the Lord told us not to have no fellowship, don't have any fellowship with the unfruitful works of darkness, but he told us to reprove it, man, right, so that's what I'm going to do yet another day, man, reprove, right, these unfruitful works of darkness, man, right, this Thanksgiving spirit, right, and all this different holiday spirit that they got going on, man, right, the Lord said when they shall say peace and safety, and that's what these people think, right, then sudden destruction shall come upon them, right, shalom to the King, Shadia Kahan, Yahweh Shema Shai, Barakatham to you, brother, and your household, man. My brother hit me up the other day, man. I had to stiff arm him, man, talking about link up for today. Matter of fact, let me go to the text, man, so I can get exactly what he said, man. Right, I had to go ahead and stiff arm him, man. Right, he hit me up. Right, and you know, I don't really speak to family like that, and they know why. Right, hey, I don't agree with the folly. Shalom to the princess Rebecca Ophelia, Yahweh Shemal Shai, Barakatham to you, Akwatha, in your household. Yeah, this wicked ass day. Right, so he hit me up, man, and I didn't know why he had called me, so I texted him. Right, my bad, I was sleeping. What's up? Because I do work. Right, and so he said, hey, y'all coming to my girl's family house for Friendsgiving? This is what the wickedness. Friendsgiving. They know I don't play about these different holidays and stuff like that, since they don't celebrate the holiday really either. That's the same shit, man. Friendsgiving, Thanksgiving, right? Though hand to hand, hand joining hand, the wicked's not going to be unpunished, man. Shalom, right, to the King, the angel, Habad Shana, Yahweh Shemal Shai, Brakatham to you, brother, and your household. Right? Bring whatever. Nah, I mean, I had to stiff arm me, man. For a day, I dodged him. Then I was like, yesterday, I'm like, you know what? Let me go ahead and text him back. I said, I'm working. I'm not at work right now. I got to work this morning, man. Right now, I'm not, hey, man, somebody bring me a plate of food right now, man. Hey, I'm not going to turn down some food. Right, but I'm not celebrating no holidays either, man. Right, hey, the Lord told me to reprove it, man. Let me go here. This is the book of Ephesians chapter 5. And I'll get to the point in verse 11. And have no fellowship with the unfruitful works of darkness, man. Thus saith the Lord, man. I don't want any fellowship with the unfruitful works of darkness, man. But rather reprove them. That's what we're doing. Different brothers did it today. I'm doing it today. Right, as we always, right, reprove, rebuke, right, these people, man, in their folly. Man, my family already know not to contact me or my mom. They know now and how the last 4 years what time it is. They know exactly what time it is, man. Don't call me about no folly. Right? I'm not showing up to no holiday parties or nothing like that. Friendsgiving, Thanksgiving. You know, it's all folly, man. Our people are destroyed, man. That's really what it is, man. So let me go ahead and get into this lesson. This is the book of Hosea, chapter 4 and verse 6. My people are destroyed for the lack of knowledge. Our people are destroyed for that lack of knowledge, man. Right? Celebrating their own death, man, or the captivity, right, of our own people, man. Right? Who wants to celebrate that? You 2/3, man, and the rest of these heathens. Right? That's why we're told not to learn their ways, man. My people are destroyed for the lack of knowledge, because thou hast rejected knowledge, and our people reject knowledge, wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. I will also reject thee, that thou shalt be no priest unto me, seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy power. I will also forget thy children, man. Now our people are running around simple as hell. Let me go here real quick and touch on the book of Proverbs chapter 1. Real quick, this is the book of Proverbs chapter 1. And I'll get to the point, verse 22. How long, you simple ones, will you love simplicity? Our people love simplicity, man, and being simple. And fools, right? And scorners delight in their scornings, and fools hate knowledge. Fools hate knowledge, man. Turn you out my reproof. I will pour out my spirit unto you. I will make my words known unto you. There you go. Right? But our people reject it, man. That's why we read right here in Hosea, the 4th chapter, right? That our people are destroyed for that lack of knowledge, man. Right? And because they have rejected thy knowledge, the Heavenly Father said, hey, that they're not going to be no priest. Seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy God, I will also forget thy children, man. This is what happened unto our people. That's why our people are out here destroyed, just celebrating their own death, man. And the Heavenly Father's not with it. The Heavenly Father told us not to learn the ways of these nations. It's the book of Jeremiah, chapter 10. And like I said, just a quick hit through the Spirit. In verse 1, hear ye the word which the outer one Yahweh speaketh unto you, O house of Israel, because the word of the Lord is for the children of Israel. Right, you Israelites, you Negro, Latinos, and Native American Indians, and our sea line that have been scattered, man. Right, the word of the Heavenly Father is for you. Right, so hear what the Lord has and what he told us. Verse 2, thus saith the outer one Yahweh, learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven, for the heathen are dismayed at them. Right? Hey, so the Lord told us not to learn the ways of these people, but our people, they forsake the knowledge of the Lord, and so they cleave to the knowledge, right, and learning from the heathens, man. The heathens teach our people to destroy themselves and to love it, man, and to celebrate our own destruction. Right? But the Lord told us, and we that believe, we're going to continue to never trust our enemies, because we see why. Right now, our people are overthrown, and the Lord told us, right, before these things happen, right, not to trust them, man. Not to learn from them and stay far from them, man. This is the book of Sirach, Ecclesiasticus, chapter 12. And verse 10, never trust thine enemies, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. Though he humble himself and go crouching, right, and make a different holiday. Hey, to celebrate, celebration. No, man. Though he humble himself and go crouching, it says, yet take good heed and beware of them. We're supposed to always beware of our enemies, man, especially sleazy. And it says, and thou shalt be unto him as if thou hast wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust have not been altogether wiped away. And you know, Esau rusty ass is still wicked, man. Right? It's not going away, right? Because you people want to join hand in hand with the damn devil, man. The wicked's not going to be unpunished. Right? Still, you gonna get punished with him, man. Right? Because the Heavenly Father and the only begotten Son, and he told us not to be in that kumbaya spirit with these heathens, man. Not to learn from them. Right? Not to celebrate with these people. Hey, but our people will rather celebrate the customs and the festivals and the seasons. Tis the seasons to be jolly, right, with the heathens, rather than going ahead and commemorating and celebrating, right, the high holy days and the feast days Yahweh Shemal Shai is given to our people, man. Why is this? The Heavenly Father gave us the answer in Hosea, the 4th chapter. Our people are destroyed for the lack of knowledge, man, because they reject wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Now the Heavenly Father reject them and their households, man. And now it's whole households that are being led off straight to destruction, sheep to the slaughter, man. Right? Hey, so we got to continue to take good heed, man. Walk in wisdom, man. Right? Hey, the word of the Lord is that lamp, man. Right? We need that unto our feet. Right? Hey, because we here, right, in the valley of the shadow of death, man. Hey, so we got to continue to walk in the light and have that wisdom, knowledge, and understand. Why? Because the Lord said that's what's going to keep us stable. Right? And wisdom and knowledge should be the stability of that time, and the strength of salvation. The fear of Yahweh Shemal Shai is the treasure, man. right? And we got to continue to keep that, man, right? Not being deceived, man, right? Like our people, man. Right now, let me go up. Let me grab this from my brother Kabah Shana. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 3 and verse 31. Envy thou not the oppressor and choose none of his ways. The Lord told us, man. Right? Don't envy these people. Oh, man, they having a good time. Man, I want to have a good... No, man. Right? Hey, the wicked going to do wickedly and they're going to be destroyed, man. Don't be a part of that, man. Have no fellowship with the unfruitful works of darkness. We read it, man. Envy thou not the oppressor and choose none of his ways. The Lord told us, man. Learn not the ways of the heathens, man. But our people are destroyed. This is the book of Colossians chapter 2 and verse 8. Beware lest any man spoil you through philosophy and vain deceit. And that's our people tossed to and fro through every wind of doctrine, man, by the sleight of men. After the traditions of men, after the rudiments of the world. This is of the world. The Lord said, love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. Why? Because if any man love the world, the love of the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Shema Shai, is not in him. There you go. The Lord don't. If you love the world, the love of the Father ain't in you, man. After the rudiments of the world and not after a Mashiach, man. They're not worried about the gospel. They're not worried about Yahweh Shema Shai. Right? And they're worried about winning Rome doing as the Romans, man. Winning Babylon doing as the Babylonians. Winning America, be a damn American. Be a damn patriot, man. You see, celebrate the different customs and holidays. I'm not going to do that, man. I haven't done it in years, man. Right? And guess what? And family members know, no, don't hit me up about nothing, man. I'll take a plate if you're going to drop it off. Well, I'm not around that BS, man. Jeremiah chapter 2 and verse 33 from brother Shadia Khan. And it says, why trimmest thou thy ways to seek love? Our people are trimming their ways to seek love from the heathens that don't love them, man. They hate us. They hate us, man. But our people always want to cleave to these people. Right? See, hey, trimming their ways. I'm not trimming my ways to seek no love from no heathen, man. Celebrate no custom, no holiday in which the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Shema Shai, is not permitted. Therefore has thou also taught the wicked ones thy ways. There you go. And guess what? Now Malak trying to think that he a Jew. Right? Now, because we've as a whole, we fell from, what the Lord have, and the understanding and all of that, keeping the law, statutes, commandments, man. So we went into captivity. So we understand what's the repercussions, right, of trimming our ways, man. Right, and being and joining with these damn heathens, man. We here now, right? The Lord told us to never trust our enemies, man. And he gave the reason why and all of that. And now we're here, right? And we're overthrown, man. Right? Just like Gad was overthrown. Hey, but guess what? He gonna what it said. Let me go here real quick, man. This is the book of Genesis chapter 49 and verse 19. Gad, a troop shall overcome him, but he shall overcome at the last. At the end of the day, we win, man. By Shema Mashiach Yahweh Shai, man. Right? So at the end of the day, our people will overcome. Hey, but guess what? We're going to overcome at the last, man. Right? So we got to stop seeking to trim our ways for these people, man. Right? But we know 2/3 ain't going to hearken. Hey, but this word is for the ones that'll believe, man, of our people, man. 1 Samuel chapter 15 and verse 22. And Samuel said, have the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Shema Shai, as great delight in burnt offerings and sacrifices, right? Oh, let's cook this turkey in the name of the Lord, man. Let's all hold hand in hand, round about the table, and say what we thankful for, man. And a sacrifice as in obeying the voice of an Adawan Yahweh Shema Shai. Behold, to obey is better than sacrifice, and to hearken than the fat of rams. The Lord want our people to hearken unto him, man. To obey his voice. Right? Hey, but guess what? This truth right now, it ain't for the 2/3, man, because they're not going to accept it, man. It's for the ones that will accept of our people, man. Right? As we endure all things for the elect's sake, man. This is the book of 2 Thessalonians chapter 3 and 6. Brother Chabad, it says, now we command you, brethren, in the name of the Adawan, Yahweh Shamashiach, that you withdraw yourselves from every brother that walketh disorderly. Hey, man, can two walk together except they be agreed? Righteousness don't have fellowship with unrighteousness. Light with darkness. No. And not after the tradition which he received of us, man, after the gospel, man, after the word. So we can't be around you, man. The Lord told us to withdraw ourselves, man. 2 Thessalonians chapter 3 and verse 7, it says, for yourselves know how ye ought to follow us, for we behave not ourselves disorderly among you, man. Right? Being examples to the flock, man. We have examples, man, of righteous brothers, man. Righteous elders, right? The different men of the Lord, the prophets of old, right? Not walking disorderly, not walking in the ways of the heathens, man. Not learning their ways and different things like that and forsaking that, man. Right? Hey, so we got to continue to follow that, man. Follow after righteousness, man. Right now, let me continue on. This is the book of Amos chapter 5 and verse 21. I despise your feast days, and I will not smell in your solemn assemblies. There you go, the Lord. Hey, he hates you. He despised the feast days, man. Right, of the world, the rudiments of the world. Though you offer me burnt offerings and your meat offerings, I will not accept them. Neither will I regard the peace offerings of your fat beasts. The Lord don't care about the fat turkey. Right? Hey, the honey baked ham. Right? The chitlins. You know what's on their plate, man. You see, take thou away from me the noise of thy songs, for I will not hear the melody of thy vows. Right? Your different songs. They playing a Thanksgiving song right now, man. Standing around like fools, man. The Lord said, take that away from me. He don't want to hear that mess. Right? But let judgment run down as waters. And this is what we see happen. In the midst of these people having fun, when they should say peace and safety, then sudden destruction shall come upon them, man. Right? So it says in Amos chapter 5 and verse 24, but let judgment run down as waters and righteousness as a mighty stream. There you go, man. And this was going on. Right? Judgment's running down as waters, man. Right before them. These people are having fun right now, not even knowing the Heavenly Father's increasing judgment in the earth right before our eyes, man. And righteousness as a mighty stream, and the righteousness right from Yahweh Shema Shah upon the saints is running like a mighty stream, man. Right? But our people choose death. They celebrate death, man. Hey, so death you want, death the Heavenly Father gonna give you. This is the book of Jeremiah chapter 8 and verse 3. And death shall be chosen rather than life by all the residue of them that remain of this evil family, which remain in all the places whither I have driven them, saith for Adawan Yahweh Shema Shah. Hey, in the place of our captivities, man. Right? Hey, 2/3 of our people, they still choose death, man. Right? And so guess what? Why die when you can live? Hey, but for some reason, our people just don't get it, man. 2/3 of them. Hey, so we're going to rejoice, right? Hey, when we see, right, the vengeance come upon you people, man. Right? Hey, when we see, when we overcome, like we read in Genesis 49 and 19, like God is going to overcome, man. Not only God is going to overcome in the end, right, but all Israel's going to overcome, man. We got the victory right through Yahweh Shamashiach, man. Right? Genesis 49 and 19. I'll read it again. It sounds so nice. I'm going to go ahead and say it twice. Yahweh Shamashiach want me to. God, a truth shall overcome him, right? And all Israel got overcome. But he shall overcome at the last, right? Yasharallah Israel, we're going to overcome at the last, man. Hey, along with our brother Gad, man. Right? The same one that these people are celebrating the death of today, man. Even Gadites. celebrating their own death, man. Celebrating Thanksgiving or Thanksgiving. Because that's really what it is. This is the book of Psalms chapter 58. So we're going to rejoice in that day, man, when the wicked is overcome, when wickedness is overcome. This is the book of Psalms chapter 58, wickedness and the wicked. Let me see. This is the book of Psalms chapter 58, and I'll get to the point, verse 10. The righteous shall rejoice when he seeth the vengeance, man. So we're going to rejoice when we see the vengeance, man, when we overcome. He shall wash his blood, he shall wash his feet in the blood of the wicked, man. We dance in the blood of the heathens, man, the wicked, man. Right? We got overcome, and so they're gonna be overcome. So that a man shall say, verily there is a reward for the righteous. Verily he is a God or power, Yahweh Shemashai, that judges in the earth, man. And we know that, man. Right? Yahweh Shemashai judges in the earth, man. And guess what? He's gonna go ahead and give that reward to the righteous, man. Right? All of us brothers and sisters that believe, Adawan Ratazah, we're gonna see our desires upon our enemies, man. Right? And we're gonna see the death of our enemies, man. Only with our eyes shall we behold and see the reward of the wicked. And it sucks to say, hey, but guess what? We also know it's the truth because Yahweh Shemashai said it. Hey, but judgment must begin at the house of the Heavenly Father, man. You Israelites, you 2/3, you stiff-necked Negro, Latinos, and Native American Indians who choose death rather than life, who celebrate death rather than celebrating life, man. Yahweh Shemashai got something for you, man. Right, so I'll read it again in book of Ephesians, chapter 5, verse 11. And have no fellowship with the unfruitful works of darkness, but rather reprove them, man. So that's what I'm going to continue to do. That's what you brothers going to continue to do. And I don't want Ratazah, Yahweh Shemashai, speed this thing up, man. Right, so we don't have too much more of these different holidays, right? And these people thinking that everything's so holly jolly, right? Yahweh Shemashai destroying this place. Right before their eyes, man. When they should say peace and safety, then sudden destruction will come upon them, man. As travaileth upon a woman with child, and as it is written, none shall escape, man. Right? So none of you 2/3 Israelites, right? It's for the niños, the niñas, for my son, my daughter. It's not about, no, I understand, but it's just for the kids. You giving you sacrificing your kids to Malak, to Baal. Right? Hey, to wickedness, man. And so guess what? Let me read it again, man. Hosea chapter 4 and 6. My people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge, because thou hast rejected knowledge. I will also reject thee, that thou shalt be no priest to me, seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy God. I will also forget thy children. Now you and your whole household, right, is destroyed and going to be forgotten of the Lord, man. Oops. Hey, so we got to continue, right, in the fear of Yahweh Shemashai and understanding, learning not the ways of the heathens, right, and keeping these heathens far from us, man, right, being diligent and prudent, man. A prudent man foreseeth the evil, Proverbs chapter 22 and 3. A prudent man foreseeth the evil and does well and hideth himself, right, but the simple pass on and are punished, man. We're going to see the punishments, right, a judgment prepared for scorners and stripes for the backs of fools in these days, man. Only with our eyes, man, like Psalms the 91st chapter say. But I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up there through the Spirit. Right, the water to you brothers that tuned in and added to the edification of Adawan Ratazah. This lesson was edifying, exhorted, and comforting to the Lord's elect. I'm going to go ahead facing the east, and I'm going to continue to give all the praise, honor, and glory to our power. Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, and the water Yahweh Shemal Shai. Wa Barakatah Yahweh Shemal Shai, again for the Spirit of the Rakab Kodash upon me yet another day to continue to work the work of him that sent me, feeding and edifying the flock of the Lord, and continue to give diligence to make my calling and election sure. So you brothers continue to do your part. You brothers and sisters continue in the faith. DTA, Ababa Ball, and Kwame Asharala. Peace to you kings, you princesses, as always. Yahweh Shemal Shai, Brakatham, Shalom.